Hello and welcome to another episode of the Solo Collective podcast. My name's Matt Saunders and I'm your host. I'm a coach to people who want to improve their lives by improving their mindset. What I do is I work with people to look at their limiting beliefs and to help reframe them into more empowering beliefs so that they can go out there and do whatever they feel compelled to do in their business without feeling like they're held back. Today's episode is going to be an important topic, and it's something that came to me quite oddly, came to me in the shower. I was thinking about things, as I always do, reflecting on my own experience here in business, in this life, and something that came up for me was this idea of being a control freak. Now, you hear this a lot in business, in particular in entrepreneurial circles, because a lot of the times people who run businesses, they are self-proclaimed control freaks. Like they have decided that they want to take control of their lives, and therefore they have decided subconsciously or otherwise that they also want to control all aspects of that life. And I kind of came away from this train of thought with what I consider to be a bit of a hot take, because it isn't something that I've heard anyone else talk about. And I have been through this myself for years now, this idea of being a control freak, someone who just can't let go, someone who wants everything to be perfect, everything to be lined up, everything to be the way that I set it, right? I'm sure that you empathize with this on some level, particularly if you run your own business, then, and particularly if you have staff, if you have processes, you're probably used to doing things your way, or at least setting out the path for others to follow and feeling a little bit uneasy when people deviate from that path. And my hot take on being a control freak is this: being a control freak is great for when you want to get out of a situation that you're in. But it isn't so great if you want to get into a new situation. Let me explain this. When I started freelancing, I felt kind of out of control, out of my depth. I had gone into freelancing because I didn't want to have a job. I didn't like my current setup. And the control freak in me that was being sent to that same desk every day in the same building with the same team and the same clients and all that sameness, the control freak in me was saying, I don't have control over any of this. So I want to take back control. I want to regain control of my own sovereignty, if you like, my autonomy. I want to be able to do what I want to do. And so I left that job and I went freelancing. That was where being a control freak really helped. Because I think if you're not wanting to control your life, other people are going to control it for you. If you're not wanting to control your life, then other people are going to control it for you. So being a control freak in that respect can be really, really helpful. Get you out of all kinds of situations that you don't want to be in because you take back control. However, when you then go into proactive mode, start building things for yourself, there comes a time when being that same control freak really begins to hamper you and hold you back. If the time comes to release your grip on your situation, the control freakism, the control freak within you, bubbles up to the surface every time. And I'm not just talking about obvious things like delegation and, trusting other people to do your job for you. I'm not talking about that. What I'm talking about is releasing control of this grasp that we have of life and all the people and all the situations that we tend to, as control freaks, want to keep control of. So things like expecting a train to run on time, things like expecting a client to get back to you when they say they will. All these little things in our day-to-day life that we try to manipulate and control, as we get bigger in life, as we grow and as we become more prolific and I guess successful and active in our careers, the more we do that, the more that activity prompts us to want to grasp control even stronger. Because the more stuff that goes on, the more you can feel like you're not in control of it. So the reflex for many people like me who are, self-described control freaks, the reflex is to control it. And as I said a moment ago, when you are in a situation that you don't like, great. Being a control freak is great. Let that character within you, let it out, let it breathe, and let it do its thing. Get out of that situation, take back control. But when you're wanting to positively move towards something and build something, yeah, there comes a time when that control freak no longer helpful. Got to give way to a deeper sense of trust, not just in other people, not just in a sense of delegation and stuff like that, but in a sense of just trusting that everything is okay. It's about trusting that, if that train doesn't run on time, it's fine. It's about trusting that if that person doesn't come back to you when they say that they would come back to you, that's fine as well. It's about being okay with not having control. So that's really my hot take, if you like, on this particular topic. And I'd love to know what you think, because I've not heard anybody talk about it in this particular way before. The pros and cons of control freakism, and it being a pro when it's a situation that you really want to change, but it being a con or a negative, if you like, when it's in a situation that calls for more positivity and for more trust and to be at ease and in the flow of life. So this has been a pretty short episode. Let me know what you think. I'd love to hear it. You can reach me at hi@mattsaunders.uk, and you can find me on LinkedIn. Just search for Matt Saunders. You'll find me on there. So that's all I've got for today. Doors are opening for the Solo Collective membership in a week or so's time, I believe. And I'm welcoming in some new members. It's going to be great. Go to mattsaunders.uk/membership and check out what's on offer there. We meet every week. There's an online space where we talk about our businesses, our business challenges, our goals, our wins. I have guest speakers in there as well. It's a really nice space for freelancers, creative professionals, business owners. Got coaches in there as well. Really nice space to kind of just be at home in your business and decompress and just talk through some of the stuff that's bothering you. So check that out at mattsaunders.uk/membership. Maybe I'll see you in there. The doors open in a couple of weeks, so just be sure to sign up to the mailing list to be notified of that. And thank you for listening, and I will see you next time.